Out as we go.
All right.
Hopefully we live everywhere. What up, y'all?
What's good?
What it do is me and Big Vic, the phone keep on switching it up. So hopefully y'all, I mean, if y'all want a better view, y'all could go on YouTube. What up, y'all? I mean, if y'all want a better view,
Oh, it sound
y'all could
crispy.
go on YouTube. Hey,
Oh,
I
that's
don't know why
crispy.
they giving me feedback.
What's that? That's YouTube.
Yeah, this stream yard right here, just
Okay.
like so. I got Facebook and
Okay.
yeah. So what's up, y'all? Where y'all hitting from? It's Coby Pegway and Big Vic TV in here. We had a few technical difficulties. I know I'm behind by about 10 minutes, but yeah, let's get it popping though.
Yo, yo. What's good?
Matter of fact, let me I think I can see them the questions from IG from where I'm at though. Yeah. What's good? What's good? Where y'all hitting from? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Peace and blessings. What it do? That boy Robin always in the building. What it do? Yeah, this new live setup, man. I'm trying to switch it up, trying to bring some heat real quick. And my chair keep on spinning around. So just bear with me on it for real. What up? I see y'all coming in. So I'm gonna try to navigate between both of the two, if I can, but yeah. So it look like y'all can hear me. So y'all, I don't know if any of y'all follow both of us, but this Big Vic.
What's good, y'all?
Big Vic, give him a little spill on what you do, who you are.
Big Vic TV. I run a media company, 2026 Multimedia Studio, and I have Newton Ventures LLC, which is investments, trucking,
Mm-hmm.
transportation, that thing. So if y'all, some of y'all should be probably tapped in. If you're not, come holler at me. Big Vic TV. That's my channel, YouTube channel.
All right, for sure. But as far as you in the trucking space, what is your take on it? Like you in the semis, box trucks?
So right now we predominantly running box trucks. I've ran box trucks for
Mm-hmm.
now a year and what we have February, March, April, May, a year and 3 months. So
Okay.
I've been rolling about 15 months now in the box truck exclusively. So I had two trucks. I started with one, then I ended up buying a second truck after 2 months in the
Okay.
business.
So as far as your experience, everybody pretty much has been asking about box trucks. I get a lot of people that ask me about box trucks, and I haven't been in there for a while. So I thought this week I'm like, let me bring in some people who doing box trucks right now, and get them kind of some tips on like dispatching and things like that. The topic of the day is mostly going to be concerning like the other day I was like trucking ain't dead.
Right.
So everybody's talking about, oh man, it's heavy fuel costs, trucks expensive, all of these heavy things. So I'm gonna let you go first and explaining how do you feel like people can get past those heavy um like expenses
Right,
and
right.
still be
So,
profitable.
so right now, I think the best way for starters is knowing what your cost per mile is. So I've seen a lot of people get started in the business and freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
That's booking lows, not even knowing, what's your cost of operation. What is
Mm-hmm.
it costing you what is it costing you to turn the key? So if you're getting into business and running loads and not knowing what your cost per mile is, all your fixed costs, that right there is where you should start off at. So when you
Mm-hmm.
know that, well, if you don't know that, that can cost you a lot of money because you can think you're making money, but
Yeah.
you may be booking loads that are not even profitable for you because you don't know your
Mm-hmm.
cost per mile. So that's the first thing, knowing that cost per mile.
Yeah, and that was my biggest mistake in getting in. I never even considered the cost per mile. I didn't have any mentors, any YouTube, anything like that to really have anything to bounce off of.
Right.
So my suggestion would be, like I said, yeah, once you know that cost, but also from a form of dispatching and what loads you take. You know
That's
what I'm
important.
saying?
Very
So
important.
yeah, so like because like some people would be like they'll take a $3,000 load, but the load would be like $2. Like I said, or maybe it might be like $2 a mile
Mhm.
versus taking multiple loads that are shorter,
Right.
because the shorter loads got to pay a certain amount.
Correct.
Period. So me,
Correct.
you know, I'll be trying to tell people like when they come to dispatching, you gotta actually learn how to dispatch. That's why I came up with the dispatch course in the first place. Like,
Okay.
look, like y'all gotta understand there's a science to dispatching and actually making profit.
Correct.
There's a difference in why like sometimes I might gross 6,000, but the profit might still be 3,000.
Right.
And sometimes I might gross 8,000 and the profit be 2,000.
Right.
But it's all in how that truck is dispatched.
Correct.
You know, basically throughout the week. So currently right now, are you doing like any Amazon? Are you doing what? Are you just off the load board?
So I do I mix and match. So I do Amazon, but how I do Amazon has been way different from most people doing Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I do Amazon when they call me as of
Right.
lately.
Right.
So when Amazon call you, the bag hit way different
Yeah.
versus you picking something off the load board that's $2.25, 35 cents, whatever that is per mile. It's gonna be different. So, you know, I just ran a load for Amazon the other night. They called me, matter of fact, this past Sunday. They called me, needed a load picked up in about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That particular Amazon is only 4 miles from my house. So
And what
that's
area
in
is
Columbia.
that in? Columbia.
South Carolina. So that Amazon is 4 miles from my house. They load you up, and I ran that to Appleton, Georgia, which is basically right there,
Mm-hmm.
Augusta.
Right.
$5.51 a mile. That's $500. So
Right.
if you're running loads and you don't have a load bringing you back, that in essence is a load bringing you back because you're
Exactly.
getting paid double
Yeah.
what that normally would go for. You know what
Do
I'm
y'all
saying?
heard that? Do y'all understand that the concept of not of just if you especially with Amazon Relay,
Mhm.
they'll get you with that one way
Yes, they
and you
will.
thinking that it's $2, but really it's only gonna be $1 because you ain't got
Exactly.
no load coming back, especially
Exactly.
when it's in like a 200-mile radius of your house.
Right.
So a lot of people ain't really understanding that. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
don't. They don't. I mean, it seems like it's a blueprint that you could make work
mhm.
going one way, but at the end of the day, when that gas, especially with this gas right now, the way this gas is hitting, you need that load coming back. So when I did catch loads off the load board, how I work the Amazon system, let's say I did run a load from Columbia to Raleigh, Durham,
Mhm.
right? I know I can come back through Charlotte and catch one of the postal routes
Mhm.
that are coming back to Columbia. And that's only what a couple of hours from when I catch it through Charlotte,
Mhm.
and that brings me back home. That's the real way that you should be eating if you're gonna eat with Amazon Relay versus I'm taking a load to Raleigh Durham and now I'm dead heading all the way back home
Mhm.
without a load. Now I've
So
done that before.
so do you only run that area though? Do you
No,
only
no,
run
no,
like
no, no, no. I've with Amazon I do, but
mhm.
when I'm not doing Amazon, I'll jump in the truck. I'll go over the road.
Gotcha.
I'll go over the road in a minute. Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, that mindset when you I mean if you want to win, you're gonna have to be open to going over the road.
Mhm.
You know, that's the biggest thing I be trying to tell people, especially in the box truck. With me, I only want to stay local
Okay.
and I lost money, a
Okay.
lot of money, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, until I end up finding like the 25 dedicated routes that I had with Amazon, and
Okay.
those wasn't really paying that much. But let's jump into some
Okay.
questions real quick. Let me see somebody has. I can't even reach. Shit, I can't even reach the one for ID, man. Shit. Yeah, let's just bring them more close. Yeah. All right, y'all. It's the first time doing all of this like this. So can you fill out? Somebody got a question on IG. Big Big Dan 725 said, "Can you fill out a carrier package while your authority only has a minimum requirements such as 750,000 just to have an active authority?" Yeah, I believe so. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
as
can.
long as you active,
Mhm.
you can, as long as you fit their requirements, though. I mean, they're not gonna let you sign up if you don't fit their insurance requirements, and most of their insurance requirements are gonna be $1 million.
Yep.
So if you only got 750,000, it's a good chance that they ain't gonna really rock with you anyway,
Right.
for real. So
Right. Not Amazon. You can have 750,000 and run for other brokers, and other shippers out there. But with Amazon, no, you're gonna need that million.
yeah,
You definitely gonna need that. But
I mean,
that'll
I
keep
think
you
a
active.
million. I mean, a million is standard to
Right.
me. Like I haven't seen any broker or any shipper or anybody require less than that for real, unless you in
Really?
like a cargo van.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I've never seen it in a thing in a box truck or a semi before, but like I said, I don't really know. You know, like I said, I don't know everything about everything,
Right.
so
Right.
I don't try to act like I do. Let me see if I miss any other questions on IG. And this is not like an interview. This is like a live Q&A. I just wanted y'all to get familiar with who Big Vic was. If y'all haven't ever heard of him, and for one, like I'm interested in some certain things about the brother too as well, because like I said, I don't really watch too much content. I watch sometimes I click on people's videos just to see what it's about, but I don't really watch too much content to really know. So everybody I've been linking with, I've been really figuring out exactly you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, exactly what they into for real.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so say Coby, are you still trucking now? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I got 10 trucks right now. Well, 9, because one of them one of the rentals end up breaking down, and it's still pretty much down. But yeah, I am downsizing. I'm definitely going down to like 3 trucks. Um, and I'm gonna rent the rest of my trucks out, and I'm gonna rent the rest of my trailers out to my dispatch clients. So I'm just going a different direction with it, because having a bunch of drivers and all of that stuff just ain't really the speed for me anymore. I never probably be out of trucking because the tax breaks are so good with owning the trucks that I own, and they help me across my other businesses. So even if I'm losing in trucking for some months or whatever, it's all gonna end up helping me. That depreciation just
Mm-hmm.
does wonders for you. And I just bought 6 trucks in November, so like that. So that's really good for the IRS. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So all right, so her ABF is paying $1,500 a day for 1 truck per day. Any word on this? ABF is cool though. I mean, have you heard about that?
No. No. What's ABF?
ABF is I want to say
Is it for? Is
ABF.
it only for semis?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay.
Um, ABF is like the moving company. It's Arc Best.
I've seen that. I've seen
Yeah,
that. I've seen it.
yeah, Arc Best Freight. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they definitely they was I more know about them from the moving side when I had a moving company. They used
Okay.
to give me some jobs and stuff. But yeah, they used to be paying a grip though. At that time. So
Well,
yeah.
God bless the movers.
I know. I mean, moving to me. If you want a trucking company, if you got some strong people,
Well,
man.
that's what I was. That's
Look,
what I was gonna say.
hey,
God bless the movers, because I was moving my daughter this past Sunday or Monday,
man,
one of
this
the
church
days.
is killing me. Keep on spinning
You
me
might have to
around.
lower it a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I did, so my feet could touch the floor and hold
Yeah. All right. Let me go down, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to make adjustments on the fly.
it.
I learn. I learn while I earn here.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to be like Big Vic and be, have the media game on lock too. So
No doubt.
So we're gonna jump into a couple of more questions. I've seen all my box truck content creators getting these lives up and pushing out videos, make these coins. Oh yeah, for sure. Um, a good pivot. I'm doing the same. So Black Panther say, I believe he got 13 trucks, and he said he doing the same thing. I'm leaning more towards dispatching and just running my equipment out.
Okay.
What are some good dispatchers in the Northeast? Um, you know of any, Vic?
Uh, dispatchers,
And
dispatchers.
are you speaking of just in general, or are you saying like box trucks?
Right. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good question.
Which one are you speaking of when you're saying that? So I'm gonna come back around to that question. What would you guys say is a sweet spot for a number of trucks for a small fleet? What would you
Mm,
say?
a sweet spot as far as like you mean like location, or you
No,
talking
he
about
just
the number of trucks
I would say for a number of trucks.
for a small fleet?
Hmm.
Mm, I mean, the most I've ever personally had was 2. So I don't
Right.
know what you probably you had plenty of trucks. So
Yeah. I mean, for a small fleet, like to me, everything is based on the actual work. The I3 formula was generated based on you first having the truck. I mean, first having the work, then the driver, then the truck. So that's exactly how I grew my fleet. I didn't just go out and buying multiple trucks trying to fit a certain size. I actually started off with 8 trucks. Well, I started off with 1 truck, then I got another one, and then Amazon said they needed 10, and I went and rented. Well, one of my trucks motor went out, so at the time when Amazon hit me up, I had only had 1 truck. So they said they needed 10 trucks. You had to have 10 in order to be a dedicated carrier with them. So in that moment, that's when it clicked. And I was like, shit, I'm finna go rent these other 9 trucks. I couldn't figure out how was I gonna generate 10 trucks. But I'm
Right.
like, if they shoot me this email and they ask me if I got 10 trucks, I lied and
So
told them
yeah,
I
oh
did.
for sure.
I went in, I hit up Ryder, and Ryder said they had them. I had about 12 grand left, savings in my savings to get it, or either on my credit card or somewhere. But they said they needed 1,000 a week deposit, like ahead of time,
For each truck or just
1,000 for each one.
okay.
So I had just enough to get all of the trucks to get started, and I just maintained this, from that time, and that's how I end up getting into the rental space. I'm like, damn, I can scale hella fast.
Right.
Next thing you know, I got 25 Ryder trucks in my truck parking area look like a Ryder location.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I had Ryder all type of, and then I had like 5 semis too, 5 Ryder semis. So everything just like I said, let your business grow you. There's no really no certain number. It's what's comfortable for you.
Right.
If at 1 truck I realized that, okay, if I had to take 6 weeks off when my daughter was born. I'm like, I didn't make no money that time, so I'm like, okay, I gotta hire a driver then. You see what I'm saying? So it's certain things that happen that let you know exactly what you need to do. The one thing I would say, just get in the game. Trucking ain't dead.
For sure. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that one. I'll be laughing when I hear that. I'll
Right?
be
Yeah.
like,
So
what?
hey, so from IG, um, headquarters, and like I said, I can't really see this stuff this good, y'all. So forgive me if I slaughter y'all names. Yeah, the best place to find
Indeed.
drivers. Yeah, I would have to say Indeed is the best place. And once you find drivers, usually my drivers find other drivers, and then before you know it, you have a whole bunch of drivers. The only downslide to referrals is that if you piss one person off, then they're gonna be talking to their friend,
Correct.
and then
Right.
and then now you might. I end up having to do that in September. Like I had a driver that ended up turning dispatcher. Then he was a dope dispatcher because he was a driver. He had been
Right.
driving for probably like 18
Okay.
years, the CDL truck. So he ended up knowing other drivers because all his experience. So he was able to help me put a lot of people on quick. But once I
Okay.
had to fire him, I basically had to fire all other drivers,
Right.
which was
That
half of my
because they
driver
was kind of
staff.
like was
So
with him. So
so that's kind of where I would say, kind of keep it limited on hiring people that know other people, because once you fire one, the other, some people might stay, but I had to get rid of them just to make sure that they wasn't giving him confidential information I didn't want him to have or something. So Black Panther guy say, question for both. What was the initial amount of time in your head you said that you would drive before scaling and hiring?
I actually didn't have a time in my head. I kind of let the like you said the work
Hmm.
when I saw the work was there, I knew it was time. And it was only 2 months for me.
Yeah.
I knew it was time to get another truck, and I was just solely Amazon when I first started. Like all I was doing was Amazon.
Yeah, me
I
too.
mean, it was popping. So I said, "Yo, it's time to get another truck." I hired a driver, and so for me, it was 2 months. I knew it was time to scale up then.
Gotcha.
So and I still wasn't that fond of the rental space
Hmm.
at the time. So I'm gonna say this. I just want to go ahead and give Coby his flowers right now, because he was one of the guys that I did watch when I first started researching Amazon Relay, one of my clients, because I had a barbershop at the time. I owned a barbershop, operated a barbershop, and I was watching. I saw some of Kobe's lives. He would go live. I would watch that, listen to everything he was saying about the trucking space. What really caught me was that thumbnail, the 3.5 million with
Oh
just Amazon. And I
yeah.
was like,
Oh yeah.
this man did what?
Oh
See,
yeah.
I'm the type, and I know we pretty much alike. So I'm the type of person, when I see something like that, you just pique my interest, because
Hmm.
I'm an entrepreneur by heart. So if I see
Hmm.
something that's working, and I mean it didn't look super hard, and then I caught Demetrius B. Shout out to Demetrius B. I caught some of his videos. See, you was you kept the like everything, the business side of it, and I know for a fact if you had been in the truck, you was in the truck, but if you had been creating content at that time,
Yeah.
you'd probably be 3 times bigger
Yeah.
on the YouTube
definitely.
platform right now.
Definitely.
Most did it without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, because people definitely like the people that's in the truck more. I had people, somebody was talking about me and like, man, you probably even got no trucks. He said, all I ever seen you push is that table in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man. So that's when that Scat Pack video came when I went to the truck yard and did the donuts and shit.
All right, okay.
I'm like, I'm like, all right,
Let me show him
typically, I'm like, well, that inspired me to get 100,000 views almost. So you know, so shouts out to the haters too, man, because they actually actually keep you motivated.
Yeah, but that was definitely a sign for me to go ahead and get in the business. Like I went and got like a personal loan for like, what was it? $13,000. At the time, I was able to find my first box truck for $10,000. When it dropped $10,000 cash on it, got the authority, put $1,800 down on insurance. Never drove a box truck ever in my life. Went to Orlando, Florida, picked it up, 500,000 miles on it. International Detroit engine. Knew nothing about that stuff. I said one thing: if this truck make it home, it's gonna be on when I get there. And I made it home, and I never looked back since that day. I never looked back.
So you still got that same truck?
I sold it.
You sold it.
I ended up selling that one. Yep.
Yeah, because I sold I got rid of my first couple trucks about a couple years in. But that's good to know that we actually, look at the space. Like now, it's not as easy as that. Shit wasn't easy for me. I just was like one of the first people with, like I was telling them the other day. I just so happened to be in the box truck space in 2019 when in order to be on Amazon Relay, you had to have a semi. There was no way to even get on there with a box truck
at all.
It was so they had the box truck load sprinkled in there, and I could get all of them.
Okay.
Because I had no competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, because like I said, you would have to have trailer interchange in order to even get approved for Amazon. Okay. So what I had to do at that time, like I was telling the other day, I had to go through JB Hunt, have JB Hunt hit my insurance up and say, hey, add him trailer interchange.
Okay.
And that's the only way I was even to get it. So like I said, it's been a finesse the whole time.
So you saw what was it showing 26 feet of space needed for the trucks when you was looking at the low board?
Yeah.
But they didn't have no trucks for that?
No, not for real, because the only people that could do it is somebody who had a semi that had a box truck too.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Because in order to even see it, you would have to have a semi.
All right, to even have access to the
access to the board.
I got you.
So box trucks even having access to the board is probably like some 2020 type stuff.
Okay.
Back in 2019, that wasn't even a thing.
Okay.
So
that's big.
Because I basically was talking to because pretty much at the time Amazon had and it's like some little history on Amazon Relay. In Amazon and how it was ran. So in ATL at the time they had one company running the whole dock. So Pace Runners was running the whole ATL 6. Okay. There was no MGE 5.
None of that.
There was no MGE 8 at the time. So it literally was just one company. So they didn't have a need for a load board because even when I was in Phoenix, JW Logistics was the company that ran it out there. So each location they had one big person that ran it all. So there was no need for the load board. So once they came with the load board and they started telling us, oh yeah, we gonna instead of us sending y'all a route book, we gonna send y'all stuff through Amazon Relay. Okay. And that's when it all started to change. So once I said, hold on. What they're about to do is they're about to start putting everything on the load board, and there won't be no need to have dedicated carriers inside of the building no more.
Okay.
So once I seen that, then I was like, you know what? It's about that time. So I told my wife, I'm like, right now is a good time to sell. I could probably get millions right now.
Right.
But she was like, nah. She was
like, the business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because see me, I wanted
to sell. You already had everything set up.
Because I already knew that I knew that trucking was like a thing that was going to be good for me. Right. I had made a lot of money.
Right.
But I knew it wasn't the end. I would have took that money and I would have been doing something else.
For sure. Absolutely.
But then I end up getting swallowed into it and the downturn. So now it's kind of like I kind of got stuck in it.
Okay.
Not stuck in it in like a bad way, but it's kind of like I had seen my out. But had I never kept doing trucking, I would never be on YouTube. I would never have a following.
Right.
I'd have never been able to teach people. I'd have never really tapped into what I really did. So it's kind of like I never thought that would come from trucking.
Okay.
to be honest.
Same thing with me. Like
Yeah.
I didn't plan on doing any of that stuff like that. I just wanted to share my journey on YouTube, and I didn't realize how much people were attracted to that content, because
Mm-hmm.
my channel was solely based on music production.
Mm-hmm.
So I came from the so deaf era out here with with Jermaine Dupri. I was just straight music. I was uh signed with them over there for about 4 years as a staff music producer. So that was my Atlanta uh
Feel.
thing.
I
Yeah,
got you.
that was my
Got
thing
you.
for Atlanta.
Yeah, I came down here for music initially, but I'm like, as I got older, man,
Mm-hmm. It start changing.
it started
It
changing.
start changing quick
So
too.
look, so I'm gonna pause real quick so y'all can get the likes up real quick.
Yeah. Smash that thumbs up button, yo.
Yeah, I mean it ain't nothing to it. Just get the likes up real quick, and I
Hit the
ain't even on
like.
my
It's
phone to
free.
really check it for real. Yeah, I definitely need me some. Bro. Yeah, get the likes up. Nah, it's a back. If you go in the break room in the back, it's like it's a whole pack. Yeah, yeah. So we gonna take a quick little water break because we definitely up here chopping it up and this throat's just getting dry. Nah. If you go back there to the left, nah, just keep going like all the way till you can't go no more, and then you gonna see yeah, it's gonna be yeah. So let me know when y'all got them likes up because I can't even see it on my thing. What up, IG? Let me see if y'all got some y'all locked in today though. That's what's up, man. I don't know, man. I think I might start only going live on IG, man, because man, they showing me more love than on YouTube, man. I know I'm starting to get it up, man. It's actually helping my it's helping everything. Yeah. How much does it cost to rent a truck? We got so all right, y'all. So y'all got the chance to get the likes up. We got somebody we got a question in from IG from Rohero Official. How much it costs to rent a truck. That depends on the market. That depends on a lot of different things. Right now, I know, like I said, trucking out the box. Shouts out to them. Yesterday, they said they was paying like $450 or something like that, still, or like $599 maybe, or something like that. Like I haven't rented since I was renting a truck. I was renting it at $350.09 a mile. So it's been a minute since I
Lord.
was
I rent 9 trucks for
yeah
$350.
yeah. See, I had so many trucks they had to give me to play,
Ooh,
on it though.
that number sounds lovely right now.
Yeah, oh yeah. So clipped in and they said, man, how you running them low Amazon rates? I said my cost is low.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm $600 total. That's with
Mm.
2,000 miles.
Mm.
Clifton Dennis said I have a lane that runs 7 days a week. I just started 250 miles for $900, about 10 miles deadhead in the box truck. Is that good or am I missing out on better loads?
Wait, how much? How many?
He said 250 miles.
250 miles.
Nine
$900.
hundred dollars. Well, I guess it
Uh,
just depends on if you going 250 miles out and you coming back with nothing, then it wouldn't be good. But if you're doing 250 miles round trip, then that's excellent.
He's probably not doing 250 miles round trip. Not on that.
I know.
I
I'm
doubt
just
it.
saying.
Yeah, if he is, but I doubt it, because it sounds like one way. Yeah, if it is 250 miles round trip, he winning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely winning. If it's definitely winning. All right. So All right. So Juan. All right. So IG, I'm gonna answer a question from YouTube. What load board is the most consistent? Again, that's gonna be based on what you're looking for. If you're talking about semi loads, then we'll go DAT. If you're talking about box truck loads, you could talk about Amazon has some consistency. Are they going to be paying? Is the
Right.
question.
Right.
They got the loads, but sometimes they just don't pay. But you got Select This and you got My Virtual Fleet would be the other places where you would go that I know of. Like I said, I don't dispatch box trucks. So maybe you could speak to that a little bit more if they thinking
Yeah,
about a box truck.
definitely with box trucks. You have, I mean, and then a lot of people don't know that they can really go direct to certain brokers. Certain
Mhm.
brokers have their own load board, so
Mhm.
you can really catch loads like that without having to go to DAT load board.
Mhm.
You got your TQLs, you got your CH Robinsons, you
Mm-hmm.
got your Landstars, you got who else you got?
C.H.
Nolan
Robinson to
Transportation
get
Group.
you out of
Listen,
jam.
listen. Never, whenever you, if you can ever catch a CH Robinson load, 9 times out of 10, it's paying good.
Gotcha. Yeah. So like, so with the box truck, I was using DAT and I was using Selectus.
Okay.
I
How
mean,
did you like Selectors?
I like that it was good. The stuff still be going in 0 minutes though.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I
Right.
mean,
So you still
so
bidding on them though, right?
yeah,
Okay.
still bidding. Still, it's the same thing as DAT. It's just strictly only box trucks and cargo van loads.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so I got clips at 500 miles for $900. That's less than $2 a mile. So I would say you might be missing out on better loads. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And he
And
said he doing that seven. He got that 7 days a week.
yeah. I
Bro,
mean, don't fall in love with dedicated consistency,
right.
man.
That's what I
Because
tell
sometimes
people.
the dedicated consistency, bro,
It'll burn you out too.
it'll burn you out, and it's hard to take off days. Because that's how I did my
Yep.
first 2 years. I was running 7 days a week, like
Mm,
trying to get all of the money, man, and I still ended up running myself into a hole. I was tired, running up on cliffs,
mm,
all type of stuff. So
mm.
let's see. The OT that all right. So from YouTube, Mark Mack says the OT that 2009 Freightliner day cab OTR 3 months in about to try to buy a day cab. Please give me advice. I did $3,000 the first month, 11,000 the next month, and now I'm starting to do 4,600 this month.
That's in a box truck.
Yeah, had to service truck 1 month. So are you saying you're doing that 4,600 a week or a month? Because that don't seem like a 3,000 don't seem like enough for a
Not in
month
a
unless you're
month,
talking
right?
about
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
not a month,
profit, and that's
right?
still and he said run it over the road.
So he's renting.
So are you renting and is this weekly or monthly? With CH, you need a broker that like you or fuck with you. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, with
Oh
all
yeah,
of
you
them,
definitely do.
I mean,
Definitely for
I mean,
sure.
with all of them, it's the same thing. It's all about having a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to beat the load board. Like
Mm-hmm.
because if you call and you got a relationship, you can like trucking out the box said yesterday. You can be like, hey, I'm already set up.
Right.
Now my driver 5 minutes away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's all about how you talk to him.
it's a good time to get started. All right. So IG, it's a good time to get started with gas being high and inflation.
Everybody's talking. I say yes.
Yeah, I
I say
mean,
yes because there's a lot of people thinking just like that that are not getting in the business,
mhm.
which leaves an opportunity for you to get in the business and make some money.
Yeah,
You
but
just
like I
got to know
said,
what you're doing.
right, and you gotta understand what you're trying to do. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
understand the money that you're trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
And when you understand your cost, it'll answer a lot of these questions for y'all.
Yep.
Like, I mean, a lot of these questions when you if the rental is 1,000, all right, so like say that's the whole reason why we do like one-on-one consultations.
Mm-hmm.
So I can show you the load board, or he can show you the load board, whoever you prefer can show you the load board. So you be like, look, okay, in your area, it looks like loads of, DAT got a 15-day average.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be like, okay, if I ran this lane in this lane, I can project that I could probably gross X amount. So you take that projection, if that's 6,000, and you be like, okay, let me divide that to run 6,000, three. So how many miles am I gonna make in order to get this 6,000? You start breaking all your numbers down. Okay, damn, fuel cost gonna be 1,000. This is gonna be that. And with the rental cost they're giving you, you then make the decision on whether it's a good idea.
Right.
There's no one in this room or that I bring on here on YouTube that could tell you what the numbers are gonna be right for you.
Right.
I can just tell you if they're wrong if you actually show me the numbers.
Right.
But I can't say that without knowing the whole situation, without knowing what location you in, because all of that plays a part. Like
Right.
if my advice for somebody in St. Louis ain't gonna be the same for somebody in Atlanta. Ain't gonna be
Exactly.
the same for somebody in New York, and ain't gonna be the same for somebody in Cali.
Right.
It's gonna be four different, completely
It sure
different
will.
ways of doing it because every market is different.
Different locations.
You got medical. There's you got marijuana moving in some places. You got medical. You got reefer that's hotter. You got flatbed. You got all these different things that are different. So yeah. So that's that. Let me see. Because I really didn't want to be on here for too long. Today. Let me jump on here and see if I'm caught up on questions. If I am, And y'all ain't got nothing. Hold on, somebody on here said got funding for a 26-foot box truck and reefer semi. Advised to not get in the game. Pending recession with freight problems. Your thoughts? I mean, there are issues. There are things going on. I'm not gonna lie, but it's all depends on your hustle and your grind with it. You know what I'm saying? I lack the motivation to keep up the 10 trucks and keep on trying to fight with drivers. It's not that I can't make it work. My trucks are profiting every week, but the fight for drivers right now is real. You know, I mean, the fight for drivers is super real. So, you know, and all of that, man. Shouts out the box truck couple. They in the building, loving the live for
What's
sure, for
up,
sure.
y'all?
Yeah,
Crispy
so
and Walk. What's up?
so I would say, yeah, like I said, it's a good time to get in the game, but you gotta be a killer. Like right
You
now
got
ain't the
that right.
game for the fun boys or anybody who think they finna go get something passive real quick. I'm finna take this 20 grand and go flip it to 40 real quick. This ain't it.
Right.
You know, you could do that one time and peak. You get what I'm saying? But this ain't it right now. Like I said, so that's the thing,
Mhm.
you know. So how much profit a week is respectable for a box truck? Big Vic is running a box truck right now. He could definitely take that one for y'all.
That's it goes back to what you said. Everybody's situation is going to be different. I don't 5,000 a week might be great for me. I got a partner that's running a box truck right now. $2,200 is his number for the week. He's comfortable with that. He's
Yeah.
he's happy with $2,200 a week. So everybody's number is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not
Mm-hmm.
trying to get out there like how I get out there. You know, I'm really trying to run it up. That's not his style. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like he's cool with he make his couple thousand, he fine. He makes his little 8 grand or whatever that is for the month. He's fantastic with that. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody's number is going to be different. I don't know if you're a monster when you get in this trucking space.
Yeah.
You know, you might not be a beast. You might not want to go OTR all the time. You know, so that number is going to depend on the person.
Yeah.
Like I can't really give you a number, like because I don't know what number will work for you. I can't tell you, hey, 5,000, 6,000 a week.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
mean,
tell you that.
yeah, I mean, because some people want to be at home. Some, you know what I'm saying? It just
Correct.
depends on what you want to do.
Correct.
You know what I mean? What are you willing to do for how much money you say you're trying to make?
Exactly.
All right, look, so Clifton, who was talking to us about the 500 mile thing with
Hmm.
$900, he said he bringing in 28 through 3,500. That's gross.
Okay.
Are you saying that you bringing in 28 to 3,500? Because what 9 times 7? I mean, 9 times 7 is what
Six.
56.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
profiting 28 to 3,500? If so, then I don't know how you doing that unless you get some gas from the Mexicans. But these Mexicans I knew in Phoenix, they used to be straight having gas. But unless you getting gas from them, I don't understand the
That's the
number
lick right
crunch.
now.
Now, if you got
Gas.
that, Clifton, I definitely want you to hit my line, dog. You know what I'm saying? For real. And teach me the secret sauce for that. You know
Oh,
what I'm
for real, for
saying?
real.
Yeah, I showing love. I see y'all on IG, man. IG showing more love, man. So yeah, I think I'm finna do IG lives every day. The factoring company, would you recommend? I got a link for OTR. Just looked on my link tree. And y'all do that. It ain't gonna cost y'all nothing, but it'll just get me paid.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice referral.
I got an offer for $2,000 from GA to go to KY, weight 44,000 pounds. I turned it down. The broker put me on a do not use. What was that right?
Because you turned it down, or
Not
did you accept it and then turn it
yeah,
down?
yeah. If you accept it, then turn it down, then
They
yeah.
definitely gonna do that.
Then yeah, they're gonna get you with a freight guard.
Mhm.
But if you didn't accept it, then nah.
Yeah, they definitely can't do it.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Also getting ready to hire a driver. Can you discuss pay, what to do? Hiring a driver is the pay you can either pay by the mile, you can either pay by the day, or you can pay by the percentage. I mean, those are the only three ways that I know. Unless you got somebody that's home every day and you can pay them hourly. But
Like if you're doing like what I was doing with Amazon back then, I think I was doing like $20 an hour. But it was
mm-hmm.
somebody who wanted to be home every day. The few
Yeah.
hours in the truck they didn't mind that. You know what I'm saying?
And the numbers
So
work out.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I
exactly.
mean, the numbers work out. Like I said, a lot of questions I'm gonna tell y'all, it depends. None of it is straight. All of it is gonna be it depends because
It
I had
varies.
to change my price depending on how the freight moving. I be having to change my pay scale and how I'm paying. Like when I did Amazon, I just paid everybody by the route.
Mhm.
So if you're doing a 400-mile route, then it might be like $180 or something like that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I might pay you. If you're doing a 60-mile route, it might be like $50 or $60. You know what I'm saying? So it's just based on the route. Because basically that's gonna make them want to get the route done quicker instead of
Right.
trying to play around. All right, so we got big facts. I'm cool with 10 to 12K a month and be home almost every night. That's my number. Okay, yeah, that's good. Whatever works for you, because I wasn't willing to go on over the road. I never have, and I never probably will. You know?
And something I did learn out there when I did decide to take that box truck and go OTR with it after doing Amazon for so long was that it felt good not to touch freight. It felt good not to be moving that pallet jack
Yeah.
and unloading and hitting the post offices and moving freight. I get to some post offices, the pallets wrapped sloppily. They
Mm-hmm.
done slumped over, fell up. I said, man, they was horrible out
Yeah.
there in Charlotte at CLT9 loading that stuff, but going over the road, just driving, backing into the dock, getting loaded, getting to the receiver, getting unloaded, not touching it. I felt like a semi driver. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
touching no freight. So it felt good, but it definitely was a relief because Amazon had, I think I was ran a late load or something like that, and my score got jammed. No, I booked a 53-footer load by mistake. And Amazon would not. They made me pay for it, so I had to sit out for 6 weeks with a horrible score. Couldn't see the load board as far as the early access loads.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what forced me to go over the road because I still had to make my money.
Yeah.
And I went OTR, man, and I said, I like this. It wasn't bad for me. I said, this money.
Yeah.
I got to travel and make money, so it was fine for me. My kid's grown, so I
Oh yeah.
I had to be home.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, everybody's situation different.
Mhm.
All my children was young at the time, and they still young now. My oldest is only 11, so you know what I'm saying. I got 5, so I'm like, nah, I ain't leaving them at home like that. At the time I started, my daughter she was born the same year I started.
Wow. Okay.
You know, so yeah, so it's like we caught up on questions on YouTube, and we finna bring this thing on down. I'm gonna check IG. Anyone looking for a driver, somebody said they on here trying to. It's a couple drivers on here. Y'all say where to find a driver. You can find a driver on IG right now. IG live going up. What size box truck is best to start the biz, or is it better with the tractor? Of course, I'm gonna say tractor, but if you are gonna start with a box truck, Vic can go ahead and close y'all out with that.
Definitely 26. Definitely want to get your 26-foot lift gate. Uh Height wise, I wouldn't go no less than 12.7. 13.6, I think, is the highest that you can get as far as the height wise on that box.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that's where I would start at. If it's used paperwork, make sure you get as much paperwork as you can get on that truck, all maintenance records. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and mileage. What would you say mileage wise?
As
Like
far as what?
for box trucks, because a lot of
Somebody,
people ask me, is 250,000 too many miles, or
I mean,
that's
man,
that's deep. That's
yeah,
almost like new. Be honest
yeah,
with you
yeah,
now.
yeah. 200,000 is
That's
good.
new.
I have never had a truck with less than 200,000, and I usually typically only put like 100,000 on my trucks before I sell them. You know, so yeah, I don't really like anything like I think yeah, because even the one I spent $6,000 for in Atlanta, I found the 2000 International 24-foot box truck with a lift gate. I spent 6 G's on it, and it had about 215,000 miles on it.
That was
So
a good number. That must have been in 2018 sometime. What
it was
year was that?
about 2000, about 2017.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
People wasn't really hip then.
nah,
Now it's a whole nother ball game.
oh yeah,
That same truck could go for 50,000 now.
yeah. I don't know about that truck, but that truck was a straight.
What year was it?
It was a 2000 International.
2000. Okay. Okay.
It was a good
Probably get
truck.
about 20 for it.
Yeah, definitely could have got
Probably
24
got
right
20
now.
for it right now. Easy.
What's good, Trom? I see you in here. Should you buy a box truck at this time? Yeah,
I
you
would.
could.
I would buy another one.
Just make sure you understand how you're gonna get loaded first.
Yep.
All right, y'all. We finna close this out. I'm hitting on 45 minutes. This is gonna be a short live today. Um, appreciate y'all on IG. Appreciate y'all on YouTube. Appreciate Big Vic coming out.
For
He
sure.
came all the way down from Carolina to hang out, to come on the channel, and so we could chop it up. You know, we can meet and get face to face. So I want to get this cut off so we can chop it up a little bit.
For sure.
And you know, before I get back to the wife and the kids, you know, so all right, y'all, peace. I'll be live again tomorrow between 7:15 and 7:30 on IG and YouTube and on Facebook. All
I
right, y'all,
appreciate you
peace.
having me, Coby.
All right, y'all, peace.
Peace out, y'all.
And make sure y'all go subscribe to Big Vic if y'all haven't already.
Big TV. Let's go. Let's get it. You already know what it is. Let's eat.